Hello, fellow YouTubers, Rich Mixed here, and welcome to the second episode of The Monday Show. Sorry I didn't get one up last week. I really tried to, but internet was being dumb. Both here and at the hotel. And eventually it just didn't really work out. And so, anyways, this is the official second episode. So, last week really was difficult to really try to get on a schedule I want to get on. And what the schedule is, I'll explain real quick here in a sec. But last week was a lot of fun. I'm not going to be fully starting on the schedule yet. That'll be next week. But I'll somewhat start to get a feel for it. Anyways, though. So, what the schedule is going to be. So, Mondays is going to be the Monday show, obviously. Something to look forward to on Mondays. Tuesday, nothing's going to happen. Wednesday is when I'm going to do movie Destructors and movie reviews and reviews in general. So, if you're into that sort of thing, check it out on Wednesdays. And if you don't know what movie Destructors are, go on check it out on Wednesday. I'll try to put one up this Wednesday, but Thursday and Friday this week I'm going to be doing days of Disneyland, 2 rides from Disneyland and 2 rides from California Adventure. Saturday I will be uploading the remnant, what used to be, I don't know if it's still going on, the Season of the Force. So what I did during that'll be a 3-parter thing they'll be uploading. Starting Saturday, and I'll be going on Sunday and Monday. Anyways, though, typically what I will do, though, is, so Friday is going to be the day of 5s. Eventually, when I get a laptop and some decent recording software on it and stuff like that, I'll be doing, Let's Plays on Thursdays, and Sundays are going to be a live stream of sorts, 4 p.m. generally. Mountain Central Time. Saturdays are going to be music, anything music related, compilations, comedy sketches, anything like that. Friday is top 5s and all that jazz. So anyways, without further ado, let's get into the actual episode itself of the Monday Show. So anyways, last week I went to Disneyland, and I was actually in California Adventure and Universal. That was actually a lot of fun. Something I actually got was this lightsaber here. It's actually really cool. I really like it. There we go. Sometimes I get stuck, but, like, it worked. It, like, makes sounds whenever I move it around when I hit on something. It's super cool, okay? I am a nerd. I am a huge nerd. I also got this MU hat at Disneyland. These are just 2 of the things I got at Disneyland. I got a lanyard and some of that. Where did I set my wand down? But I also got the Elder one, if I can figure out where to set that thing down. I got that at Universal, actually. Well, guys, guess what? I don't know where to set the Elder one down. That's not good. That was not a cheap wand. Oh, there it is. Sitting in plain sight, and I completely missed it, but I have the Elder wand. I don't know where my Harry Potter wand is, but the Harry Potter one's from Orlando. This one's from California Adventure. And so, I guess this one's slightly cool for me, but it's the Elder Wand, which is considered to be it is the strongest wand in all of Harry Potter. The only reason it wasn't strong enough for Voldemort is because he wasn't the original owner of it. He wasn't the one of it because Dumbledore was the owner that Snape killed him. And I'll review the timeline of this wand in another video. Probably one of my Saturday videos, but that'll be for a nerd talk. But I think I can do nerd talks on Tuesdays. We'll see. But anyways, I got a new wand, and that's pretty cool. I love this wand. I've always loved the Elder Wand. Well, not really. It's like a cool wand, but now that I have it, I was like trying to decide which one I want. And I was like, you know what? The Elder Wand would be freaking awesome, although it's Dumbledore's wand. But anyways, those are just some things that I've got. Ooh, Hufflepuff tie. Can't forget my Hufflepuff tie, which I've been wearing quite often, really. Probably should have untied this one yesterday. Oh my gosh. Anyways, moving on. So I actually met Boba Fett when I was at Disneyland. That was actually a lot of fun. Oh, there's my friggin' pin I was trying to find this morning. Yes, I have a Hufflepuff pin, and yes, I am a Hufflepuff. And I know this because Hufflepuffs make decisions based on emotion, and that's how the psychology of it works. Anyways, though, moving on. Probably shouldn't be chewing gum right now, but I am. Oh well. So I met Boba Fett last week. That was actually pretty fun. I wish I could have gone recorded and stuff like that, but that didn't seem like it was in the realm of possibility. Anyways, though, essentially, it was actually really funny. I actually got some pictures taken with him and stuff like that, which I'll be posting onto my Facebook page, which you should go check out. But when I first walked up to him, he looked at me, he looked up and down at me, and says, "You look like a smuggler that works for Jabba the Hutt." And I said, "I just might be." And he's walking around me to the other side to get the picture with me. He's like, "You too, man. You too." I was like, "That's awesome. That was freaking awesome. I love that. That was like, what?" And the whole thing that was going on in that convention center. I wish there was an upstairs and that they had stuff going on upstairs, but oh well. I was so tempted to get Legos, but I didn't, sadly. Otherwise, I could have built Legos, I guess, on a live stream, because why not? I don't know. But overall, I had a really good trip. Besides the fact that two of my favorite rides were closed, and that's Space Mountain and the Haunted Mansion, because they're getting ready for Halloween. That's what it's called. And so that's really sad is that Tower of Terror is unfortunately leaving Disneyland, well, California Adventure, for Guardians of the Galaxy, even though they have plenty of space to add on. So over in California Adventure, it's like, why? This ride is a class. Well, it's not really that old. It's as old as California Adventure. I don't know how old that is, but it's as old as that. But it is really sad that this ride is going to be gone by January 2nd. And so it's a shame, in my opinion, but I don't know. What's your opinion? Let me know down below in the comments. We'll talk about it there. But anyway, so this week I am now finally back. I'm probably going to be getting back on to somewhat of a schedule once I get through this week, which is basically a rough start. I'm like crawling into the schedule. It's going to be a little bit difficult, but I hope to get into it. And so yeah, but I'm going to try to keep on top of YouTube videos and stuff like that. And so overall the trip was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the world of Harry Potter. I'll be uploading my first impressions of that tomorrow, so check that out. That's something I just barely decided to upload tomorrow. But it's basically essentially a tour of Hogsmeade. And apparently Orlando's bigger. There are some rides I wish I could have gotten footage of. I couldn't get the one in the castle, but that's mostly because half of it is one of those 340 experiences thing. And so it would have been really hard, and there was a lot of upside down and some... Well, it wasn't really jerky, but I don't know. But it was a great ride, and I loved it. I rode it like 6 times. Maybe even more, but whatever. And now, I'm riding the Hippogriff. Apparently, it's too jerky to actually do anything with it, I guess. I don't know. That was just a bunch of BS, in my opinion. Because that is a very smooth ride. There are more jerky rides there that's like, that is nothing. I could easily hold onto my camera as I'm going through the ride. So I thought that was dumb, but oh well. And I love the immersion they do there. It's really good. And you hear me comment this a lot, especially at the Disney rides. I love the immersion that they do for the rooms and everything, that for when you actually are going into the ride. The immersion is huge. But yeah. So, anyways, so this coming week, I have a lot planned for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy what I have to offer for you guys. We'll see where everything goes from here. Anyways, though, thank you all for joining me for the Monday show. I hope your last week was awesome for you guys, and I hope you have a fantastic this week. As I hope my week this week is going to be fantastic, because that'd be sad if it wasn't quite so fantastic. Everyone deserves to have a fantastic week. And so just remember, keep being happy, I guess. I don't know why I couldn't say that. Just try to stay in an upbeat mood and be happy, okay? In the end, everyone will benefit from it, especially you. And try not to get yourself down. Recently I've tried to find the good in everything, and it's really made my life a whole lot happier and a lot easier and a lot better. Oh, sorry, this pant leg is bothering me. Short leg. I don't know. But overall, I've had a fantastic week, and I hope you guys had a fantastic week too. Anyways, I will see you all later in the next video. And of course, as always, Rich Mix out. Now time to do the walk up. The walk up.